All right, so you did it. You actually went out and earned your first $100 online. Seriously, that is a huge deal. But what if I told you that the next step, turning that 100 into 1,000, well, it's actually way simpler than you think. In this explainer, we're going to break down the exact system to make it happen. Let's dive in. Look, making that first $100 is hard. You had to push through a ton of doubt. But here's the real talk, okay? That journey from 100 to 1,000, that's the big test. It's where the road gets bumpy, and it's honestly the exact spot where most people just throw in the towel. But you're not going to be one of them, right?
Think about that first $100. It's not just cash in your pocket. It's proof. It's validation that what you're doing actually works. So the game plan now isn't to reinvent the wheel. No way. It's to take that little winning formula and just pour gasoline on it.
So here's our game plan. We're going to start with the foundation, then talk about raising your prices. After that, we'll build your growth engine, have a little real talk, and finish up with your action plan. Simple as that. Let's get into it.
All right, Section 1, the foundation. Before you even think about scaling up or charging more, you've got to make sure that first win wasn't a fluke. We need to turn it into something you can do over and over again. This right here is the bedrock for everything else we're going to talk about.
And the foundation? It's super simple, just 2 steps. Step 1, repeat what worked. Step 2, increase your value. Seriously, don't make it more complicated than it needs to be.
Okay, pay attention. This is critical because it's where so many people mess up. That first win, it's not luck, it's a blueprint. So your only job right now is to follow that blueprint and repeat the exact same thing. I know you're tempted to tweak it, to add new stuff. Don't. Just do it again. So once you've done it a second time, now we can talk about increasing your value. And listen, this has nothing to do with working more hours. It's all about one of 3 things: delivering a better result, getting it done faster, or just leveling up your communication so the whole experience feels premium. This next part, this is probably the biggest mindset shift you'll ever need to make. You have to stop thinking in terms of hours. People don't pay you for your time. They just don't. They pay you for the result. It doesn't matter if it takes you 5 minutes or 5 hours, they care about the outcome. That's it.
Okay, so if you're getting paid for results and not time, what does that do to your price, right? Well, that brings us perfectly to our next section, the leap. This is where we start charging what you're really worth.
And here it is, the big scary question. So, how do I actually ask for more money? I get it. It feels weird, maybe a little greedy, and you're terrified they're going to say no. But the secret? It's all about how you frame it. Just look at the difference here. When you charge for time, you're basically renting out little chunks of your life. And there are only so many hours in a day, right? So your income has a hard cap. But when you start charging for results, now you're selling value. And guess what? There's no limit, no ceiling on the amount of value you can create.
Let me give you a super clear example. Imagine you're a social media manager. The old way is to say, I'll work for you 5 hours a week and that'll be $100. Okay, fine. But the new way, you say, I will increase your leads by 15% this month and the investment is $500. See the difference? The whole conversation shifts from your effort to their growth. For the client, that $500 suddenly sounds like a bargain.
So what does it really take to ask for more money? It all comes down to confidence. But listen, this isn't some fake it till you make it stuff. This is earned confidence. Every single time you deliver a great result, you're not just getting paid. You're collecting proof. Proof that you're worth it. And that proof is what lets you ask for more without even flinching.
Okay, so you're delivering killer value and you're finally charging what you're worth. Awesome. But how do you make that happen consistently, month after month? Well, you need an engine. And that's exactly what we're building in this next section. A simple system to drive your growth.
And I want you to forget all that complex stuff you see online. Funnels, crazy software, all of it. Your engine, the system that gets you to $1,000, is ridiculously simple. It's 3 steps. 1, get a client. 2, deliver an incredible result. 3, repeat. That's it. That's the whole engine.
So why is a system so important? Because systems are what create consistency. They take all the guesswork, all the emotion out of the equation. You're not waking up every morning thinking, what do I do today? Nope, you just follow the system. And that predictability is what leads to predictable income.
Now here's the cool part. As you get better at your system, you're going to free up time. And the secret here is not to just kick back and relax. You take that extra time and you reinvest it in yourself. you improve your skills. Because here's the magic loop. Better skills get you better clients. Better clients let you get even better results. And that is the flywheel that's going to take your income to a whole new level.
All right, let's hit pause for a second. We need to have some real talk. No sugarcoating, I'm just going to be straight with you about what this journey is really like.
You need to hear this. That gap between your first $100 and your first $1,000, that's the grind. It really is. It's where that initial woohoo excitement starts to wear off and the actual work kicks in. And I'm telling you, this is the exact point where most people just stop.
This isn't some get-rich-quick fantasy. Scaling up takes time. It takes effort. It takes a level of persistence you might not even know you have. You are going to get rejected. You're going to have days where you doubt everything. The only people who make it through are the ones who just keep putting one foot in front of the other, no matter what.
Okay, so we've talked about the system, we've had the real talk about the grind. Now let's get to the most important part of this whole thing, your action plan. What are the exact steps you need to take, like today, to get you to that $1,000 mark? All right, pull out your phone, screenshot this, whatever you need to do. Here is your checklist. Number 1, figure out exactly what you did to earn that first $100. Be specific. Number 2, do that exact same thing again. Prove to yourself it wasn't a fluke. Number 3, find just one tiny way to make the result a little bit better. Just one. And finally, number 4, and this is the most important, focus on progress, not perfection. Just keep taking small steps forward.
So once you hit that $1,000 milestone, and you will, the whole game changes again. The next level up is turning that into reliable, consistent income that hits your bank account every single month. And you guessed it, that's exactly what we're going to break down in the very next part of this series.
Look, you have the blueprint now. Getting from 100 to 1,000 isn't about magic. It's about following a system. The only question left is, are you going to actually do it? If you're serious about this, if you really want to build something real, then hit that subscribe button right now, because you're not going to want to miss what's coming next. I'll see you there.